I have to say that's something sometimes with stallions, they can become a little bit behind your leg. So again, I feel the rider's done a very good job in producing this horse. You can see again with the transition from canter to trot, the straightness, the balance. And it feels very easy for me to just sit here. I mean, he makes me look good. A lovely feeling in the canter, really. I just want to see if I can open it up a bit more. And I can. And the good thing is actually, when I want to ride more forward or ask a little bit more, he doesn't get stronger in my hand. He stays the same in the contact. He doesn't feel like a 4-year-old. And actually his attention is, his mind, I feel like he's really listening to me. So I keep asking a little bit more of a question, because I'm intrigued. I'm trying to see so I feel he's balanced enough for me to ride forward, and I can even do it through a turn, and he's not strong, he's not pulling. I don't feel like he's out of balance. It hasn't upset him. Oh. And then I can bring him back. And actually that's pretty impressive for a 4-year-old to balance and canter in this way. And again, a good downward transition. So you can really feel, and you can also see how this rider's really taken care of the basics. As I said, all these transitions and the balance for him to go up and down within the paces, it doesn't alter. You can see in the contact, in the rhythm, in his frame, it doesn't alter. And again, a really super transition. He's really, really lovely to ride. I want to know, where is he then? Why was he not up higher? Is he higher? I don't know where he is. Don't know what the judges were looking at. What do you think? Do you think it looks good? You can clap. I'm safe. She's not. I am. As long as I'm safe, that's all that matters. I'm only joking. I've got to get on that one next. But again, I feel what I can do on the right side, I can do on the left side. I don't feel there's any difference within the canter. And actually, the more forward I get it, the more open I get it, the bigger it feels. It really feels like I'm gonna take off. And this is how it should be. You know, I don't want to collect it. I want it to think forward, and I really, really want to open it and... Good boy. Oh, that's my fault. Good boy. Good boy. Good. So that's me just really, I'm really like testing him. Oh. Good boy. I think I'm going to have to take back what I said about men and stallions. Now, it really feels in the trot. Really quite scopy.
2 minutes left.
Stretch. So I would say this rider has trained this horse very well. I would be very happy if I sat on a 4-year-old and it went as well as this, because you really wouldn't know you're on a 4-year-old. I think the quality of the transitions, the quality of the ability to ride the horse and adjust it within his paces. The contact feels very good, very even. Again, as I explained, that's not easy to do. So if I give the rein, the horse stretches, and this is how easy it is. If I pick him up, all I have to do is shorten my reins, and then the horse is then back up on the bit, and it's as easy as that. So a short rein, hands up and forward, his neck's up, because that isn't difficult for him, because he's in self-carriage. And then when I give him a long rein, drop my hand, and now ask him to stretch, he also has that ability to do that. Yes, I would like him to stretch a little bit further out in the neck and take my hand more forward, but he's very polite in your hand, so he's one that you would have to, you know, make him take your hand a little bit more. But I love how easy that is to do, and to do that on a 4-year-old. Really, really, really impressive. Good boy. So again, really trying to get the top line, because he has that big cresty neck. Again, really trying to stretch that neck, and not only from his neck, but then from behind the saddle. I expect the movement of his back to move, his tail to be lifted and swinging, not a clamped tight tail. And again, feels like a really good walk. And you can see how much use he gets of his neck. Make it a bit more active, see what happens, make it really march. Don't want it to be slow. I want him to march, I really want him to use that head and neck. So my hips and my hands. I feel like I'm almost like rowing a little bit with my body, so I'm really pushing his neck down and forward. By far my best ride, and I have to say, I think the rider deserves a very big round of applause as long as that girl doesn't fall off. I think it's so easy to say it's an amazing horse, it's got so much ability, but sometimes I don't feel like riders get enough credit, because at the end of the day, we do have to train them, and we do have to do all the work. Even if it's a good horse, you've still got to be able to ride it. So, fantastic job, well done. I'll let you stay on that one a little bit longer. As you all could tell, I loved it. Gave me a really, really good feeling. So, I gave him a 9.5 for the rideability, and I think in time he's going to be definitely a very special horse, so I gave him a 10 for the